Hey guys, this is John from Walton's, and this is our August live stream / 20-minute, 30-minute podcast. We're actually going to record the first 30 minutes or so of this and release it as a podcast because we're having a crazy week here at Walton's. I don't know how many of you were paying attention to the Meatgistics couple of threads about when the live stream was, but it was the 6th and the 7th. Went back to the 6th, and then now here we are again back on the 7th, and we're doing our live streams. So we're also just going to make that first little bitty portion of it a podcast. So a couple of things to talk about quickly. Darts will still be a part of it, but no longer the multiplier. If you can see behind me right here, I've got the Walton's 30-pound electric stuffer. This is the version that I used for a couple of years, year and a half or so. And I have a new one, so I'm giving that away. Hopefully somebody wins that today. Every winner that we draw for gift cards will first get a dart thrown. If we hit a bullseye, single or double, you win that. Now, after that, the dartboard goes away. We won't be playing with that for a while now. We've got 2 new games for you that you can choose from. We either have what we're calling Shaker Shuffleboard, which we've put some strips down on our island. You can win 25, 50, 75, or 100. 100's going to be very hard to get. No, we need to leave that on, though, because we're going to have Flip coming at 4. Okay, cool. Or I've got one ball, of course it's blue under here, that is worth $100. And if you choose that one, you get the $100. And the other ones you get our minimum gift card amount, which is $25. So really not that bad. So hopefully everyone's here. Hopefully we have a large Team Blue presence. We're going to have Flip joining us at around 4. And other people might come in, out. But in general, Austin's just so busy with our ERP setting or our ERP switchover that I'm not counting on having him at all. Very interesting week here at Walton's. Every other department is very heavily affected by this Acumatica switchover. The media department, not really much. So we've been skating on top a little bit while everybody else is down in the trenches trying to make all this work so that we can keep selling everything and providing you guys with the best products at the best prices and the best shipping speed possible. Now, like I said, we are going to record this for the podcast. So we're going to talk a little bit about outside stuff, but we are going to draw a winner right away. So I'm going to give you all 2 minutes or so to get a comment in there. Once everyone's has a comment, I will draw a winner. I'll throw a dart, and then we'll choose this. But really what I would like to do is get that out of the way right away. I've been throwing a lot of darts recently and getting much better at bullseyes. So hopefully we give away that 30-pound electric stuffer right now. How about a 50% off sale? That's probably not something that we're able to do that would eat all of our margins. I saw 8 Point, and yes, believe me, as soon as we get this first winner, first guy settled, we 100% will be talking about my epic fishing trip to Canada because, oh, do I have a story. Sorry, I'm very thirsty today. All right. Hopefully whoever wins this is going to be somebody who makes a lot of sausage. Things great on snack sticks too. And give it just another 30 seconds here, and then I'm going to win. Not to win, to draw a winner. The Shaker Shuffleboard is pretty hard. So I don't know if you think your best odds are just a 30% chance at $100 or you have a much better chance at getting a 50, maybe a 75, but 100 over there is going to be really hard because you have to make it hang off the edge of the table a little bit, and that's difficult. Throw a ham at somebody. No, didn't we determine a tomahawk ribeye would be the number one meat that you would throw at somebody else to cause damage? All right, drawing a winner from the last 30 minutes, and it's Hunter Steve. All right, Hunter Steve, while I'm throwing a dart for you to see if you win that 30-pounder, decide whether you want to play three cup Monty. What do you call that? 3-cup Monty, or if you want to play Shaker Shuffleboard. you don't win the 30-pound electric stuffer. But you do get your choice of what you want to play here. So tell us if you want to do the 3-card Monty or whatever that shuffleboard. Shaker shuffleboard. All right, 3-card. All right. So here we go. Patrick, yep, that's a perfect view. All right, so here is your ball, okay? Right there. And here comes Allie. So here's your ball. All right, Hunter Steve, let us know, do you want left, center, or right? So this is left, center, right.
I think he said left, didn't he?
He did say left?
I think it's right. It's right.
It was center. All right, so Hunter Steve, you get a $25 gift card. I will get that sent to you right now. So you still got something. Not a bad time. All right, so are you coming up here, Ollie? Yeah. All right, we took down the microphone, so we'll have to put that back up. Let me just get this gift card sent to you. So I went up to Lake of the Woods with the Ron Scherer guys up in Ontario, Canada. We went to this place called Wiley Point. It's part of Totem Lodges. So it was a 8.5-hour drive up to Minneapolis, then another like 7 and something to Wiley Point, then a 45-minute boat ride. And every year I have an amazing time. The guys I go with are super amusing. Almost everybody who brings a boat has their own TV show, their own fishing or hunting TV show. So you're going with some amazing guides. Every year, Travis Frank, who's the host of TV's The Flush and the Flush podcast, and one of the, honestly, the best known and most respected muskie fishermen or muskie guides in the entire upper Midwest, if not the country. So every year I go with him. We wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and we go out and try and catch muskies. Last year, on the way up, he told me, he's like, I don't want to oversell this, but everything is perfect. He's like, the moon's in the right phase. You know, we're going to the best muskie.
The moon?
Yeah, it matters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The moon's in the right phase. So we went out every morning, couldn't catch a muskie, no matter what we did. The last day is like a joke. We cut off our sleeves. We're like, these are our muskie shirts. So before we're getting ready to go this year, Travis tells me, he's like, don't forget your muskie shirt. Well, mine was in storage as I'm selling my house. So I went to the storage unit, tore through everything and found it. I even took a picture of it and sent it to him. I'm like, I got it. And then I promptly forgot to pack it. So when I got up there, we made a deal that every time I went out to fish for a muskie and didn't get one, I would lose a portion of that shirt. So it went right sleeve, left sleeve, and then didn't catch, so I went twice and didn't catch a muskie. I went a third time and didn't catch a muskie, and my options were either crop top it or cut the nipples out. I figured nobody wanted to see my belly, and everybody, I guess, would want to see my nipples.
That's exactly what everybody thought. Yep. That's it.
So, Patrick, you want to throw that big one of the I sent you?
Let's see.
So, on the fourth time we went fishing, first thing in the morning, top water lure, cast all the way out, maybe reel it like, 10 times, like 10 reels. And this thing, no, that's the pike. That's it. And that thing hits. And
to me, I think we should investigate these. That's eerily a similar face in all these.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like you just cut your face out and then just put it on whoever really caught these.
You do really have like a consistent smile, which is impressive. It's hard to do.
So in that was more of a grimace, believe it or not, because my hand was hurting so bad. I mean, I was freaking out. I was screaming, yelling. Everybody on the boat, we were hugging, high-fiving. And I got the fish up, but my left hand and actually my right hand have been all messed up recently. So it's already hurting. And they're telling me like where to move my hands to, support the fish. And they're like, no, move it right up underneath its fins on the bottom. And I was like, great. Move it. And my hand just starts cramping. I was like, but I have a video at some point. We'll post that somewhere because I make a very unmanly noise when I first see that fish because I had no idea how big it was, right? Like I just knew it came up from the side bottom, grabbed it and went right down. So it was an easy set. And then it tried to get into the trolling motor. I got it out of that, and that was the first time I saw it. And I went, ooh, ooh. I was pumped.
I gotta get that sound as a ringtone.
So that's the biggest fish I've ever caught. Then that same morning, that other fish Patrick showed, I caught that. That's a 38.5-inch pike. That is the second biggest fish I've ever caught.
That's a big fish.
That was
keep these?
And that no, we don't keep any of those. You don't keep any muskies. Like muskies are a very precious resource. So like you get very concerned to make sure you get that animal back in the water as quick as possible and hold it until it's ready to swim off. So I caught that. That thing hit like a ton of bricks. And then that last picture is the biggest walleye I caught the entire time. Every day we do a competition up there for largest fish and largest walleye. Okay, so the morning I caught that huge muskie was 48 inches, 4 feet. I'll probably only bring that up a couple hundred more times. I also caught that 38.5-inch pike like not long after. Now my muskie didn't count because Travis and I go out like first thing in the morning at like 4:30 when everyone's else still asleep. But that pike did. And then I also caught that 25.5-inch walleye. So I won the largest. I caught that huge muskie, which didn't count for anything. But that 38.5-inch pike was the largest other fish anyone caught that day. Plus, I caught the tied for the largest walleye of the day. So I cleaned up. It was to the point where Bill Shirk, host of Minnesota Bound and a few other Ron Scherer shows, was jokingly, but also not jokingly, coming around the back of the boat with scissors, like threatening to cut my line when I had a fish on. Because he's like, no, you've caught too many fish today. This is ridiculous. Like,
Done.
I don't know if he's a communist or what. And he thought fish should be evenly shared. I was on the boat with the head of Onyx Fishing, and he was like, kind of jokingly, kind of not. He'd like come over to my corner of the boat and drop his line or cast his line right where I did and just literally mimic every little thing I did. Like if I twitched, he would twitch. And then after like 5 minutes of that, he's like, this is the most boring style of fishing ever. I'm not doing this anymore. But I was killing him.
Did you put something on your lure? No.
Nope. It was just I think it was the Rapala Crush City. I can't remember exactly.
Crush.
It was pink and gray.
Go.
All right.
Go.
Oh,
That's your
how much-
diet ginger ale?
diet ginger.
How
ale,
much
Diet
baby.
could you
ginger ale.
drink
Delicious.
in 2 minutes?
Ooh.
No, we're done with that. We're not. No more of
Okay,
making
1
John
minute.
make a fool of himself. Trying.
You ever
to,
drank a 2 liter of ginger ale and
can
eaten
you
2 bananas?
Imagine why the bananas?
There's something, I don't know. I got a bunch of people to do it in high school. It was really entertaining. If you drink like a bunch of soda and eat bananas together, it will have a reaction in your stomach and
God.
you.
I've never heard of
I've never heard of
This
that.
I don't know.
Psycho.
I might need to try that though.
Let me.
All right, but also at the same time, I got back, and then on
Sprite.
Sunday I played the best 9 I've played in maybe 20 years. I shot a 44, which is ridiculous for me. I had 3 pars on the back 9, and I missed 2 par putts. So everything is literally just like, do you remember it's the Summer of George?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the Summer of John. It's from Seinfeld. George just decides he's going to do everything exact opposite of what he would normally do,
Yeah.
and just things start working out like crazy.
Remember New Girl when it's the year of
I need to
started
rewatch
doing
that show.
You need,
Because, yeah.
It's like the only thing that I can quote and nobody else here has got it. Okay, the banana Sprite challenge. Challenge where person eats 2 bananas and drinks a 2-liter bottle of Sprite.
A 2 liter. That's the problem.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yes, Craig, I am going to try and, if I could cage this luck and make it in a pill format, I would be absolutely amazing.
Sounds like a Bradley Cooper movie.
It is a Bradley Cooper movie, kind of. All right, you want to draw a winner?
Sure.
So
What are
you
we
hit
doing?
Scroll down a little bit, see where it says pick giveaway winners. just hit the pick. Yep, that one.
This
First
one? All right, let's see what happens.
And it's
All right.
It is I
can't read. I knew it.
Grand Pete Grand Pete Miser. Patrick said he can't read. I knew it.
All right, so how are we doing this?
I feel like I'm in high school too.
Today.
You just repeat my jokes louder for people to hear. I'm like, all right, buddy, that's mine.
All right, so Grand Pete Miser, we're gonna throw a dart for you. If we hit the bullseye, you win the 30-pound electric stuffer, and then you get to choose whether we play shuffleboard or shaker shuffleboard or 3-cup Monty for you. I will go ahead and throw the dart. Let me know what he says as far as shaker.
Okay.
Shaker shuffle. Yeah.
What do we,
Shaker shuffleboard.
shaker? Oh shit!
Right? It's not easy.
Golly, shaker. I feel like Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Shaker shuffleboard.
Shaker shuffleboard, my dear.
All right, come on.
Slap you in the face.
Go for it.
If you hit it,
Not even close.
I
I'm
just-
getting worse.
from here it was straight on enough that I was like, it's gonna work.
All right, so find out if he wants to play
Okay.
3-cup Monty. Yeah. All right. You know what? That's not the dart. This dart's going away.
Okay, he says I'm here. Do you want shaker shuffleboard or? Oh wait, 3-card. We want 3-card.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So.
You know, while we're here, just want to know if I can hit that.
All right.
We good?
All right, ready?
Hold on. Show me where it's at again. It's in...
So, Grand Pete Miser, it is, if you get the one with the blue ball in it, you get a $100 gift card. If you pick the other ones, it's $25.
All right.
Kick it. I already lost it. Oh, there's your hint.
It's almost a distraction. Really. Oh, I think I might have lost.
You think you have it, Patrick?
No, I think I might have lost.
I lost in the middle of it.
What do you want? This is left, this is center, this is right.
Middle.
He's got it.
Yep.
Good job, buddy.
Nice.
Good job. I will send you your $100 gift card right now.
Nice.
Congratulations. We'll see how that one goes. This might have to get retired real quick.
It's pretty neat. I don't understand how people do it
I don't.
on either end. Like if I try to shuffle this, I'm messing up real fast. And if I try to guess which one,
It's not hard when you're doing it. It kind of feels a little bit different,
yeah.
so you'll know where.
Well,
it
it's
is.
more of the.
You can
like,
try the next one if you would like.
We can. I would end up just circling it like this. You'll easily guess where the ball is. Oh. Nice.
All right.
Well, that's good. Oh. Hunter had a screen freeze. You did the last one? That's the thing. That would be rough. Screen freezes, and then you're like, I just got to do it again.
Screen freezes? What do you mean?
Like if I'm watching you doing this and the screen freezes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let us know if
Right.
that happens. We'll redo everything. All right. Both of you guys should have your gift cards now. All right. So, other amusing things that happened on the trip. I drove 19 hours and 45 minutes straight on the way home.
Okay, that's why you've been tired this
Yeah,
week.
probably.
100%.
Straight. Well, I stopped for gas.
You stopped one time in 19 hours.
No, I stopped twice. for
You stopped
gas.
2 times.
You went from 0 to once to twice.
I was
Say,
no. I mean, I didn't stop to sleep. Is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Right.
I stopped 2 times driving up to Amp in Omaha, Nebraska
Right.
last week.
Yeah, no. But by 1 o'clock in the morning, I was full on slapping myself in the face to like wake myself up. Like not like little like, oh come on, wake up. I was whack, just absolutely wailing myself to give my like a little jump.
Just now my head hurts.
It kind of worked, but it only worked for short periods of time. Yes.
Yeah, what about caffeine?
I honestly didn't drink much the entire way because I didn't want to have to stop to pull over to go to the bathroom. So I was being
Have you
very
not seen Dumb and Dumber?
But you're
Yes.
stopping to get
You just
gas.
pee while you drive.
Yeah,
they,
no,
they
I
do
don't
that.
do
No.
that. I don't do that. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, no, it's
Just let it
incredibly
go,
gorgeous
man.
up there. Every time I go to anywhere like that, like Lake of the Woods or
Mhm.
lakes up in upstate New York, I'm like, oh God, I don't like Kansas.
I
But then I come back here and I'm like,
get it.
this is where I'm from now. So, but it
It's
makes
hard.
it makes me miss lakes, mountains.
I was just telling somebody how much I miss trees.
Yeah.
Like
Like good
Tennessee was
trees.
trees everywhere. You can just go walk through them. You could climb them if you want. Didn't have to worry about ticks as much as Kansas.
Yeah, we have ticks everywhere this year.
Everywhere.
It's terrible.
I don't like them.
But it is nice to come back though. Like even as amazing as that trip was, and it was, the food is like incredible. Drinks in Canada are stupid expensive. I told 2 of the guys I was on the boat with that day, I'm like, I got your drinks tonight because I won all that money.
Oh no.
It did not last long.
Oh, no.
Was it like $15 a drink at least?
It was 5 drinks was $117 or something. Like that.
Golly.
Yeah, but still, single, double, whatever.
Okay, it's at least liquor though, not
No, beers were $9.
He got
okay.
$9 beers.
That's Nashville prices, pretty on par. If I went out and got one cocktail,
Yeah.
I would be spending at least $20.
Oh my God! Thank God we live in Wichita.
Yeah, which is why I
That's
did not go
insane.
get cocktails.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Herbco, they have something that they call syntax that they throw on everything. I also bought a pack of cigarettes while I was up there, and I got bladder cancer.
What is
Like
that? What?
each pack of cigarettes has like a different picture of cancer. Like they can't do
Stop.
any advertising. It is just a picture of the cancer. Like
Did you take a
Canada's
picture
a
of
wild
it?
place. Did I what?
Did you take a picture of it?
I think I might still have the pack at the
Say,
house.
I'm kind of curious. I want to see
His
it.
lungs are gonna look like that. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
we'll
Oh,
just cut
good.
into
Okay,
it.
we'll just test it out.
Have I told you? I think I told you this. I go to the doctor next week to
Yeah.
get chest checked for male breast cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be interesting. I'm 90% sure it's just a cyst,
Sure, dude.
but I legitimately have a lump.
When's the
Right
last time
here
you
on
had
my
blood
chest.
work done?
Less than 6 months ago.
Okay.
Was it high?
Surely it would have.
But I'm sure they didn't check for.
Well, like you don't check your like white blood cells, stuff like that. I've had to have that checked the last like 3 times I've had blood work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, but every time I go, they just say I got to take more fish oil. It's like
Oh,
it's like
that's
the
nice.
That's your thing.
that's the flossing of the blood world. I think it's just
Okay.
like, everyone wants
Isn't
to
it-
talk about it, and no one's doing it. Oh,
Okay,
yeah, I'll floss.
Can
but
you not just eat more fish?
I
That's
think
what I'm
so.
like. Do I need to take a pill? Can I not just eat the
I
food?
think so, but I don't know what % of retention your
Yeah.
body's doing. But I
That's
just
fair.
I don't eat a lot of fish though, so it makes.
I don't
sense.
either. Stick with my beef. It's pretty good.
All right, so just a couple of things for Meat Matters for the podcast because we are going to release part of this as the podcast. The majority of beef cattle farms have small herds. This is from Iowa Agri. There's some pretty interesting statistics here, but what I really wanted to bring up about this is, so factory farming is actually a much smaller number of farms than I think the general public understands. We have an employee here whose daughter told her that she was concerned that, you know, the beef that they bought came from a factory farm. And I was like, well, where'd you get it from? There's a local butcher. I'm like, yeah. You're not eating
Not
at
gonna happen.
McDonald's. You're not eating at these huge chains. You're probably fine. You're
So that's
probably
really
not
when you're going to
contributing
find it is some sort of big chain that's mass producing something.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, you know, there absolutely some of it can make its way into your Kroger or whatever. But if you're going to they went to Yoder's.
Yeah.
They're sourcing their
Surely.
beef differently.
Yeah. It's just going to be different.
So
Huh.
just
that's
something
cool.
for everyone to keep in mind because as we all I think are kind of coming to the realization that factory farming is not a great thing, at least for beef.
Yeah.
For hogs, I don't know how else you do it.
Mm.
I really don't. But for beef, I think smaller herds are becoming more and more popular.
I see more and more things on social media that are just like very much promoting exactly that.
Like regenerative. There we go. I got it.
There you go.
Like small farms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, if you go back into like the 1920s, I think it was like 30% of Americans had at least chickens, and some huge percentage of that 30% also had a cow. Like we used to have food security on our land. You know, everybody had
Yeah.
a garden.
I want to do that.
Who has a garden now? Your
We keep-
dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Austin have a
Ooh,
garden?
speaking of that, I have like multiple pounds of banana peppers that I grew this year in that.
Okay.
So if anybody wants
Yeah.
banana peppers, please let me know. I will bring them
You
in.
want to pickle 'em?
I already pickled some of them.
Oh, okay.
I need to pickle more.
Cool.
There's so many.
Let's do a video on it.
Oh,
that'd be
heck yeah.
fun.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Cool.
But we keep talking about a Walton family compound.
Yeah.
So buying like, I don't know, 150 acres.
Yeah, and having the central.
Yeah, central spot, but like far enough apart that we can't see each other's houses.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal.
But the houses are smaller because that central spot is like the main.
Oh, I didn't even
communal
think
area.
about that.
Oh, that's what Austin and I talked about.
I
So
assumed
I've
that
been
my
in-
parents would have the biggest house. I don't want a massive house.
Okay.
I want a barn dominium that has space.
Yeah, barn dominiums are nice.
Right.
But you could have a smaller house and the main area be like a barn dominium, and that's perfect.
That's
I've
fair,
already
that's
been
fair.
invited into this, by the way.
You have been?
I have been. So
I don't know. I have mixed emotions about this.
when
Do I
/
like
if
this?
it happens.
Do I dislike this?
No, there are other non-Waltons people who Austin has talked about doing this with as well.
What do you mean?
I
Who
don't-
is he invited into the
I don't know
family?
what to tell you. The other non-Waltons people, so, friends.
All that I know is we've only talked to Austin, Jenny, and I,
Yeah.
Dylan, Brett, and Sandy.
Okay.
I was not aware others were
I
involved.
think
This is
Justin-
decreasing my
I'm pretty sure
land
Justin
size.
Linhart was.
Oh,
in
okay,
on that,
okay,
so-
okay. They're chill.
So he's more of the family than I am.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that's
I played
hurtful.
music at
Moving
his wedding.
on now.
It was a blessing.
Cattle plunges as stock market slump raises beef demand concerns. So cattle futures are dropping as falling stock market prompts worries that consumers will pull back from high-priced beef. Sales of steak typically increase when equity markets rise, and with stocks selling off after a weak U.S. jobs report, prices of cattle are tracking the downturn. There's no question the cattle market is sensitive to economic fears, Mr. Hightower said. Consumer beef demand is in question. Live cattle in Chicago has dropped by as much as 4% in 3 days, the biggest such decline since November. Retail beef prices are still the highest ever, with the American herd the smallest in decades. Fun. Now, I don't know if you've been paying attention to what happened in the stock market the last couple of days.
I saw an article on it, and I made the decision to not feel anxiety for the day
Sure.
and read more about it. But yeah, what
So I
did
think it
happen?
dropped like almost, it was like 3-point-something% in a single afternoon.
Okay,
But it recovered most of that the next day.
that's
So it's just,
yeah.
it's just one of those things where
It
some
sounds
people
like
start selling, it causes panic. And then people who see like, hey, that NVIDIA didn't lose 15% of its company value. So they go in and they're like, oh, that's at a discount. I'm going to buy a bunch of it, and just kind of stabilizes everything. Unless something's happened today. I haven't looked at it today.
Stock market is one of those things that I feel like I need to know more about. I have investments, but I don't know how to like
The only thing I know,
daily be on it.
on the stock market, like the thing I hate is shorts. I hate shorts. Like it shouldn't be. I understand that it's got a reason.
I do, but he's wearing shorts.
I am wearing shorts. No, a short. Do you know what a short is?
Yeah, you asked me like 3 times a week.
Okay, cool.
I
do not ask you 3 times. That might be the 3rd time in our entire working that I've asked you about.
How many
that.
times have you asked me what's the name of that movie? And I go, The Big Short. And then I go, who directs it? Adam McKay. And I go, who's in it? But I've never seen it. We've talked about this.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the last one. Horrifying moment, great white shark attack surfer. So we talked about this, and I wanted to reshoot a podcast because this guy got his leg bitten off by a great white in southwest Australia. The next day, the leg washed up on shore, and doctors tried to reattach it.
I don't understand that.
I think the ocean was so cold.
Cold and salt just preserved
I
it.
guess it didn't work though.
Yeah,
didn't
of course
work.
it
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
work. It was a dead limb.
It'd be pretty awesome if it did though.
You got, besides
don't
like
know.
the horrible infection
I
you
don't
might
know.
get, like you got nothing to lose besides
Right,
the leg.
right.
Yeah.
Why not try?
I say the
Um,
infection that could kill you.
Yeah.
Eh,
Yeah.
For the sake of
they'd cut it
science,
back off.
worth
They'd
it.
be like, that's not happening. Cut it
I'd
back
start looking
off.
at the positives. I'd be like, front row anywhere I go. You know what I mean? We're talking shorter lines.
Well, this guy is determined he's going to get back out there and surf.
Good luck with that.
Right.
Look, if you love it enough,
I'd cash that chip in for something more miraculous.
But anyways,
Closer part.
the footage that they had, because they had a surf cam,
mm-hmm.
leaked. Normally you don't see these. Like,
yeah.
And you can see it. Initially I thought it was its dorsal fin, but it looks like it turned on its side and it's its pectoral fin pointing up. But
Which
you
one?
see it,
I don't know what that means, man.
pectoral's on the side.
Okay.
Dorsal's on the back.
Okay, just like
so it
yeah.
turns to the side and you can see its pectoral fin come in at him. Yeah, and just huge splash and not great. So it wasn't that bad though.
What do you think the surfer said to piss off the shark that bad?
Something
Mm.
about its mom, maybe.
Ooh,
Yeah.
probably.
Your mom was a vegetarian, something like that.
I think deeper philosophical question:
Probably.
what have we done to piss off the ocean this much?
100%.
Why are the
100%. They're
sharks
eating more people?
Or have sharks been eating this many people, and we're just now learning about it because of the way news is delivered?
Could be that.
Maybe there's
Absolutely
just
could be
cycles
that.
of shark attacks.
I
And it's
just think there's an increased coverage of everything. So it's like statistically, it's gonna
I'm good with
at
that.
least
So-
see on our surface level.
what day are you gonna quit this job to become a shark chaser?
Never.
You're not just gonna be like a shark journalist.
Didn't
Mm.
Herman?
No, I
know
don't want
about,
to do
like-
anything that would humanize them.
Be a Sharknado chaser.
I would be there's this guy, Vic Hislop. That's who I would be if I was
Vic.
in it. He's very anti-shark.
All right.
They should all be killed. That would be-
Ouch.
I would go surfing
I
if
could
there were no
dark
sharks.
fast.
All right, we're drawing another winner because it's time. And Austin isn't here, so I will eventually let you draw a winner for the leather apron that he always draws.
Do we do a leather apron every month?
Yeah, he does one every month.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Craig Rice. All right, Craig. While I throw this dart trying to get you the 30-pound electric stuffer, go ahead and let Allie know if you want to play 3-cup Monty or shaker shuffleboard. Maybe we should just tell them what they're playing, because then it doesn't seem like anyone wants to play shaker shuffleboard.
Yeah, shaker. I
I'll tell you
can't
what, hold
say
on,
the
hold on.
words.
Yep, shaker shuffleboard. We will give you. Yep, we get 3 throws and you get the best out of that.
I was doing.
Oh, I'm game for that.
Patrick might be the one you want to go
Yeah. Look,
He
I have a
was
lot of
hitting it.
faith in one of us. I don't know which one.
with. Let's try and hit this. The bad dart is out of the way.
All right.
Come on, buddy. Like how you frat bro it every time.
Because I want to bring it right back to my head.
Oh,
If I have the bill in my hat there.
makes sense.
Oh! So close! It couldn't be much closer. I'm sorry, Craig. Oh, that's
The more you
terrible.
do this, I just need like a
All right, let's see if you chose poorly.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
No.
It's on the near.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if Craig. All right, Craig wants 3-cup too. Allie, you want to take a shot at 3-cup Monty? Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, sure.
Craig, it is in the middle right now. Allie's gonna go for it.
All right.
We'll see how this goes.
We're just gonna pray that I get the cups like they stay straight up. Ready? How long do you do this for?
How long did I do it for? 30 seconds, a minute, something like that.
Okay. Okay, I've lost it. I don't know where.
There
we're
you
at
go.
anymore.
Good. Keep going then.
You're doing great.
Saw a pickpocketer do this once in that was it Now You See Me movie. They made it look
Alright.
so cool.
See, I think that's the trick. Is sometimes leave one alone and move the other two a lot.
All right, I think that's.
All right, I think you've properly confused
Cool.
everybody. All right, Craig, left, right,
Screen.
center.
It might freeze.
Middle. He says middle. I think it's this one. Oh my God! All right, we're gonna have to retire this game real
Everyone else
fast.
said multiple screen freezes. You got it right. But
Congratulations, Craig. I will get you that sent out right away.
At this point, I can't tell if people are saying screen freezes like legitimately,
Oh, they're saying. I'm
or
sure.
if it's a.
It-
mean,
it's right.
hey, start over because I lost it. Screen freeze, you know.
Well, you got it right.
He still got it.
Yeah. Somebody choose the shaker shuffle. That's,
Yeah.
We gotta go around to that.
Yeah. What can we do to entice them to choose that? Okay, but we're gonna leave off on the podcast here. So if you listen to our podcast and don't watch our live streams, that seems odd. Make sure you join us next month. We're gonna be doing it either the 30th of August, which is the Friday, or the 2nd of September, which is that Monday. So tune into our social medias, which Allie has taken control of and doing an amazing job with.
Thank you.
How many posts does our patty maker? Or
Oh my
views does
gosh.
our patty
Okay, let's
maker
get nerdy
thing
real
have?
quick. We have about 2 million on one post. So total 3 million views on Instagram. just under 1 million views on TikTok. YouTube Shorts is coming in real short at like 12,000. So
Yeah.
we also had a viral comedian post on it, and somebody else with about 1 million followers reach out to us today wanting to share it again as well. So
I
Fun
think
times.
I think the most successful, like, just social media post we ever had when I was in control of it was like 5,000. Like, that was an amazing one.
I feel like it's ironic enough to point out the fact that the most successful TikTok post you had prior was a video that I sent over to you guys going, hey, you should do this trend. And it worked well. So, yeah, it's a fun time.
I'm old and out of touch.
John.
What?
Oh, no. Do we have that?
Oh, yeah. I'll actually, we did not create one. I'll do that right now.
Okay. Discount codes.
Yeah. What do you want it to be? 15% off for the live stream.
Yeah, I think it sounds
What do you want
great.
the code to be?
Well,
Can you finish saying goodbye, please?
Me?
Yeah, to our podcast.
we got to tell them what the discount code is.
Yeah, we won't do
No,
that.
is that
We'll
for-
do that for the live stream.
You started
All right. Well, if you're
Bye.
listening to the podcast now,
We'll see
be
you
on
guys
the next
time.
live stream. All right. See y'all.
Thanks for checking out the Meatgistics podcast. To shop everything but the meat, head on over to waltons.com. To get your meat processing questions answered by experts and enthusiasts alike, head on over to our online community at meatgistics.com. Waltons, everything but the meat.